Okay, 3, please. Don't break this rule, magic rule. Okay? The same goes with love, 3 girlfriends, that's it. I'm kidding, 30 is okay. What you're going for, what you're really going for with this, with the structure, right? Or with anything that you observe, what you're going for is it clear? Okay? Is the structure clear? So you're going to comment on the structure. Maybe the structure is there, but maybe it's not so clear. Why? Maybe because the message was so long, we're not sure what it really meant. And maybe the points were also so long that it didn't become a heading, it became a paragraph. Do you see what I'm saying? So the 3 points are actually the 3 titles for the 3 paragraphs that follow, But maybe the title is so long, that the point is so long that it becomes the paragraph. You need to point that out. Why not? Point it out. They may not be aware, Okay? If the message is not clear, comment on it. If the titles are not clear, or if they are not understandable because somehow they're picked wrongly, comment on that. Okay? And I'll tell you how to comment later on. You all want to know how to comment now? Or you just want to criticize like your mother criticized you? You realize that when you just criticize and people are hurt, it's your mother's voice, not yours. No, really? Then you just from here to here. In other words, you're not in control of your evaluation. Stay in control. Don't let your mother evaluate the person. Okay. Hi, Mom. My mom's gonna watch the video, so. You ask questions. Was it clear? Was it clear enough? Clear means was it understandable? Another way for clarity is, was it brief? In other words, was it was there an economy of words, or was it just a jungle of words? Hey, I think your title, you need an economy of words, not a jungle of words. You can say that. Why not? What's wrong with that? You're not trying to be mean, but you're trying to paint them a picture a little bit. That's too many words, Okay? Now, you're not going to leave it there, but we'll talk about what happens after you say things like this. After you deliver the criticism, we'll talk about what you say next, because someone mentioned encouragement, right? You mentioned encouragement. Okay. Do you all want to learn how to say that second part so that it encourages them? Okay. This is without saying good job and all this kind of stuff, okay? Okay, we'll learn that in a moment. So you talk about whether it was understandable, or whether, to what time about something, is that giving it a lot of weight? Okay, I talk for this long about something. Which one is heavier? This, or if I talk this long? Is it getting heavier? Yes, of course. And if it's negative, guess what? The person get more depressed. So keep it short. Simple solution. Keep it short. So you're going to say something that is something that you think needs saying, but you don't want to dwell on it too much. Like, for example, maybe their gestures are weird, okay? Maybe you don't want to spend your whole time going, hey, your gestures are horrible. After that, the president had to pick that fella off the floor. You want to weight it, give it little weight. That's it. You say, okay. Look, I noticed that your gestures was a bit like this. It's a bit strange, but it's an easy fix for you. If you think about it for your next speech, you want to fix it. You see what I'm saying? I gave it so little weight. I gave it a little bit of time, but I also kept it light. It's an easy fix. If it's an easy fix, you say that. Don't say, oh yeah, your grammar all over the place, but yeah, easy fix lah. By the next session, you find out. No, it's not. The S's, the plurals will still be all messed up. Never mind, because it's all hardwired already. But if it is an easy fix, like a gesture or something that's easy, mention it, but very quickly lighten up. Tell them, this is actually not a real problem now, but I just mentioned so that you're aware. Okay, you say like that. Is that fair enough? Yeah, just so that you're aware. Don't give it the same weight as the actual problem of the structure all over the place. The structure all over the place that you need to deal with that. Take your time to deal with that. The other things, then system of weighting, very important. Okay? Have you heard of this stuff before? Not really? Yeah, because they don't teach you this stuff. It's not like real. Okay, level 3. For those of you who are ready, if you're not ready for level 3, go to sleep, that's fine. Ready for level 3? Level 3 goes like this. How many of you want to know how to encourage people? How many of you want to know that? You want to know how to encourage, you want to know what to say or how to say something to encourage the speaker because you've just delivered something honest, meaning how many of you actually want this skill? Okay. If you want it, here it is as best as I can describe it. Okay. By the way, let me just first say, there's probably a million ways to encourage people. So everything I say up here is still a work in progress. These are just examples of what have worked for me. But there's tons of ways you can do this. It's not just restricted to what I'm going to suggest. So, how to say something that is encouraging. I've already mentioned one of the things, one of the ways, and that is to wait. To keep things light when it doesn't deserve the whole, when you don't want to bombard someone with too much weight there, you keep it light. And then you end it by saying it's a small issue. Don't worry about it. Just fix it so next speech is not there. Okay? So your slide is blue color background, everyone hates blue, make it pink. Next speech, fix it, it's not there. I'm not serious about it. Blue is nice. Except that I don't use blue, because if I use blue then I look like a slide lamp. So that's one way to be encouraging, by saying it's not a problem. I mention it just for your awareness, it's not really a problem. Okay, it's not a big problem. In other words, you can fix this very fast. Okay? That's probably the words to use. You can fix this very quickly. It's not a problem. Okay, that's one thing. The second thing is a big one. And that is what Siu Feng mentioned. Siu Feng has disappeared. So I'm speaking to a chair. She said to be constructive. Yes, this is the next thing. And this is where you need to give weight to something, so you need to have something to say. You don't just criticize the whole time. No. You point out the problem, and then you suggest the reconstruction. This is not easy, but if you can do it, you're golden. Okay? Really, you are worth your weight in gold if you can do it. To reconstruct, to make it clearer, more economical, more brief, and more impactful. That's what you're aiming for. So, what are the things that you want to reconstruct if they're a problem? The same things that you look for in level 1. The message, the structure, the message, the points, the 3 points, and the conclusion. If anything there needs reconstructing, and if you can reconstruct it, do it. Okay? So you can say, your title was brief enough for most audiences, but to have more impact, I would say it like this. And then you say it, of course it has to be less words because you mentioned brief already. I'll say it like this. Today, 3 ways to make you a better evaluator. So you can reconstruct my opening as well. For more impact. It's up to you. But that's what you're going to comment on. How you can make it more impactful. Otherwise you comment for what? You're there to evaluate. No, the word evaluate is not the E or the 8. No. It's the value. You understand? It's the value. No. You stand up here to deliver what? Not E, not 8. You deliver value. That's what you're up here for. Okay? Reconstruction. That's a tough one. But I'm planting that seed. Okay? I'm planting that seed in your head so that you know what standards to aim for if you want to be good. Fair enough? If you want to be good. Okay. If you do even those things properly, the weight as well as the reconstruction, already that is encouraging. That is already encouraging. Why? Because the speaker now has hope. He has something to hang on to. Do you understand? You don't leave them with the criticism and nothing to hang on to, you know. That's terrible. But to encourage them, you do not have to uncut. You simply have to reconstruct. Give it proper weight. In other words, okay, this issue is a big one. And then you proceed to say what the problem is. Do you think a speaker can easily take that kind of honesty? Why not, right? Saying, look, I'm going to say this. The issue is there and it's a big one. If you want to take notes, please do. Then you proceed to say it. That's giving it a lot of weight. Or you say, this one is not a big problem now. I just mentioned for your awareness. That's also giving it a little bit of weight. So you decide what the weight is. Anytime you decide on the weighting, you're encouraging. It doesn't bring people down. It's encouraging. This is communication skill. That's what it is. That's what you do. Encouragement. Has anyone said anything other than, good job, blah blah blah, whatever, all those standard things? Has anyone tried something else other than that to encourage? Have you actually tried to encourage your speaker? Do you have it in your heart to want to encourage the speaker? First of all, let's ask you that. Do you have it inside you to want to encourage the speaker? Hey, this one is read how long already? I need to end it. Okay. I'll leave that as a seed. Okay, a seed. I won't flesh it out, but that is a seed. It is possible to encourage, and the two main ways are what I just mentioned. You know what those are, right? How much weight you get, or to identify what weight you're giving to your comment, and to reconstruct it. So, I can reconstruct the message, then I can reconstruct the points. Done. Someone gave a speech once. How to save money on your wedding. Okay, you think I'm interested in stuff like that? No. But I'm an evaluator, I have to be interested. So I gave an evaluation, and I said, ba 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 bam, and I reconstructed the title because she didn't really have the message in the first paragraph. So da 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 da. If you understand what I'm saying, you will save money when you get married. That's the message now. Point number 1, hire your friend. Point number 2, whatever. Okay. What? Really? Hire your friend? No, really, your friend can take pictures? Maybe can. I don't know. Pictures are expensive. Okay. Is there a question before I call it a day for myself? You know what question people normally ask at this point? They'll ask something like, what if this, something really, I want to slap people now. What if the speaker was so good? There's nothing to evaluate. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Chilaka, I know this kind of question. Look, is there something that is so perfect that it cannot be made even more brief or clear or impactful? Really? If you think about it, everything can be more. Whether you can do it, I don't know. If you can't, you know what you say? Hey, please don't look to me like you're waiting for me to actually tell you. You already said that you want to be honest with them, so what do you say? Okay. No, because that's a lie. You comment on the things that I told you to comment on. The clarity of the message. You can say, look, your speech was amazing. Huh? You know how clear your message was? Absolutely crystal clear. Then you can repeat the message. That's an evaluation, isn't it? Evaluation doesn't mean to hunt down people and tekam, Tikam, sorry, tikam. Doesn't mean to put a knife and move it around, no? Don't misunderstand. The evaluation is to evaluate, to assign a value to it. You can say that was amazing. So clear. Your message was so clear. I hope my other members understand what you did there. Same goes for the rest of it now. When I heard the 3 points, the point number 3, it hit me. This is impact, right? It hit me. I realized that my grandfather also like that. can say that. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? You can say these things. You can. Okay. And of course, the opposite of that, what if the speech was so lousy? What if the speech was so lousy? I'm going to leave that one for you, okay? Because my time is up. I'm going to leave that one for you. What if the speech was so lousy? What do you comment on? I would suggest stay with the rules on 3 things. Ignore everything else. Don't say, your speech overall lousy lah, but I can tell you. You say, okay, I've only got 3 minutes, but I've got 3 things for you. There you go. Done. Okay? Keep it upbeat. Okay. You've been wonderful.
Oh, let's give a round of applause to Mervyn. So thank you, Mervyn, once again. That I believe all of us have